saw that Alex Taylor and Dave Schroeder both had to be towed back to the pits. As far as I'm aware, they're both fixed and back together. One might have had a piston, I think they took out of it, and Alex Taylor had the cylinder head off. They lifted a head on it, but as far as I know, they're back together. And Schroeder's still in number one, and I believe his average is like 6:31.6. Coming right up in behind is Devin Vanderhoof's car with Josh Davis driving. Their average is 6:36, so that's going to be a tight race. Depending on what happens today, those two could change places. So we're looking to see how fast they're going to go. I would imagine that they're probably going to go out and make one hit and try to finalize the week, and then they'll come back and pour the coals to it.
Turn them up.
So it'll probably be later in the day before we catch up with their second runs, but we got the Freedom van back here. It's running like total ass.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just load that up in the trailer now while we got room.
Yeah, because this place was packed so bad. There was people pitted all around the truck and trailer. Like,
yeah.
This doesn't belong here. I screwed up when I parked it here.
It's all right, I don't need to know that.
So,
it's all good. Well, we'll load this up and then, yeah, we'll go check some stuff out.
but it's the final day.
Yes, sir.
We're going to see how many. I think they started with 319 or 318 cars. And I think there's less than 300 left.
Yep.
So they've been dropping out a little bit. Brian Goldstone dropped out second day. It's a grueling week. I don't care what anybody says. To be able to take a car that makes this kind of horsepower, drive it on the street. A lot of these guys were driving in the rain. They got detoured off-road. It's not easy. It's really not. Alright, we're over here at the merch trailer for Sick the Mag, and they have a 69 Ford Bronco they're giving away. For every piece of merch that you buy, you can also get on their website and buy it. $1 gets you one entry. So it's you get the Bronco and $5,000. Which is a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
So if I win this, who wants to buy a 69 Ford Bronco?
This is a really nice and clean truck too.
It is clean. For sure.
We should LS swap this bad boy. Oh yeah, this thing is nice. Not too many of them out there like this.
Yeah, and I see it's got got a sniper screen in it, which means it's fuel injected.
Oh, really? Oh, it does. At least they got something right.
I poked around the other day. I didn't look inside of it, but I was trying to see what motor's in it. It's probably a 302.
I would assume so.
Could be a 351, but
yeah.
Well, that's pretty nice. And I mean, you know, if you were to buy a t-shirt for 25 bucks, you get 25 chances to win it.
Yeah.
It's not a bad deal. I subscribe to the magazine, so that's like 128 chances, plus all the tickets I bought for this.
Yeah.
So
you got a good shot at winning it.
No, I don't.
Not all these people here.
Yeah. Because they're probably going to spend more money than I spent.
Yeah.
But somehow they changed. So if you would like the breakfast form,
So they got these crazy pneumatic jacks.
Duco Performance, HCR, they sell those. Yeah, we sell them.
That's sweet.
I was starting to look into that a couple months ago. I thought it would be a great addition instead of carrying a bunch of junk. Just add air to them, lift the whole car up.
Yeah. That's really cool.
Roof's still there. Yeah, you got that.
Oh yeah.
That's a hard one.
The boys ready to make a hit.
Yeah, I think they're sitting at number 2 right now. So.
Yeah.
And only separated by like 500ths. So.
A really clean setup they got.
you're part of the crew, man. You're his crew member.
I think that would be a great addition to the DeLorean.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh yeah.
Especially for drag and drive stuff.
How much are they?
Tires.
Do you know what the price is on them?
I don't, but I know the cheapest ones that I saw a few months ago when I looked were $2 or $3 grand. And they weren't exactly, I don't think they had the stroke that these have. He said it moves 15 inches.
Damn.
The ones I was looking at before were like F1 cars or something, so they don't really come up high enough to really do anything.
Right. Hell yeah. They pick it up.
Legit.
Yeah, you crawl under that thing.
Yeah.
You can pull a transmission out. We've done it.
I mean,
Most of them for the road race cars are 8-inch stroke. These are 15.
That's what I was looking at before, and I'm like, 8 inches doesn't really give you much.
No,
Yeah.
No, and everybody's always going to want something longer. You know what I mean? Like if it's only a couple extra bucks for a couple extra inches, I'd have paid that a long time ago.
I hear you. I guess it's got some kind of a lock in it.
Well, there's safety stands, so don't do what I say, not as I do.
Yeah.
They're not in there right now because we use them as wheel chucks also. But yeah, so there's safety stands that go in there. This car was at PRI, or the last car, my old car, the convertible was at PRI on the jacks. We put it up in the air on the jacks, and we just put the safety stands in and then zip tied them on so like somebody didn't bump them out or something, and then you could pull the nitrogen off. So these run at about 350 psi.
Damn.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to run them at about 350 psi. So we run a nitrogen bottle in the trailer, which we've lifted it at least twice every day, and the nitrogen bottle's still half full. You usually get about 15 lifts out of one nitrogen bottle.
They operate at higher pressure than like CO2, right?
You can run CO2. The problem with CO2 is that it's a little there's moisture in it.
Right.
Nitrogen is dry, so they tell you to run them on nitrogen. You can run them on CO2 if it's an emergency. You know what I mean? But and then they self-retract. They've got like a lip seal built into them. So they basically when they're pulling up, like when you let the air out of it, it's pulling a vacuum and it pulls it back up. Every now and again, like when we race on like a really sticky racetrack with a lot of glue, the back ones will kind of get a little stuck. You just bump them a little bit by hand just because a little bit of glue on them. So
Nice.
yeah, Duco Performance is the manufacturer. We sell them. We're a dealer for them.
Hell yeah.
They're fantastic.
You've always got the high-tech stuff. That's
Oh,
why I
yeah.
like checking this.
I try to be a little extra. You know what I mean? It's a little fancier.
I get it. I'm a gadget guy myself, so I like all the fancy stuff.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's cool. You definitely need a set of those.
I'd love to have them, and if they're in the budget, we'll do it.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah. Especially with a car that's that low. You Yeah, your
it's gonna be
car's
on
low,
the
so.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the thing that I was looking at. Somebody had suggested this to me a few months ago, and I thought, man, it sounds like a really good idea. But when I look at the stroke, you're talking 8 inches. So if you got 4 inches of ground clearance, now the car is only going to lift 4 inches. Suspension, by the time it hangs, the wheels are barely off the ground, if they're even off the ground.
Right.
So then you'd have to carry blocks to try to. That's legit.
Yeah.
15 inches of stroke. But then of course you got to haul around a nitrogen tank. But the good thing about nitrogen is it seems to last way longer than CO2. And like Devin was saying, you get moisture with CO2, whereas nitrogen you don't. That's why they talk about putting car tires on nitrogen, because temperature doesn't affect the pressure like it does with air or CO2. So it's a little more stable.
Hell yeah.
And they say a nitrogen tank will last, I mean, forever. So, I mean, I got a friend of mine that used to run a lot of road race cars. He pitted for Porsche and all that kind of stuff. So, I'm sure he could set us up with some nitrogen stuff if we needed it. But
Hell yeah.
we got to look into those.
Yeah.
You got it on film. Just to show you a quick difference between the jacks that Devin Vanderhoof has, these Pro jacks, it looks to me like they come up roughly the same height. So, and I know those things aren't cheap, but Jason Abbey at 1325 makes them, and from what I've been told, they're the nicest ones you can buy. But again, it's a lot more space.
Yeah.
You got to lug them with you. They're those cylinders. He says they're 4.5 pounds per corner. So, you know, that's nothing in comparison to the Pro jacks. You got to drag them things around, but I'm pretty sure those will run on air over hydraulic. So, all the smart plugs.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The Whipple's like the size of the motor I have.
Yeah, it's got to be.
It's got to be a 3.8 or something, right?
No, I don't know. Is it 3.8 or 4.0 or something? It's humongous.
I thought the 3.8 was the biggest, but I could be wrong.
Like in second, third gear, like when
You know John Leoy at home, that GT500? He just got a 3.8 Whipple for his.
For the white one, the white Cobra?
Yeah.
GT500, I'm sorry?
Yeah. Yeah, that thing ought to rip.
Yeah. I would say.
Big 3 Racing guys pulled the Pro Charger off this thing.
If you notice, they're in quarantine, so that means they're
fast.
Top 3 or top 5, I think.
Hell yeah.
Put you in quarantine. Look at the size of that thing.
It's crazy.
Yeah, absolutely.
This thing is so cool.
The wheelie riding milk truck.
Yes, sir. Now they broke something yesterday, so
It did a monster wheelie. Come down, something on the right front I saw, it looked like it broke. It blew the windshield out.
thankfully it's like looks like plexiglass. Yeah,
Lexan or optic armor.
Yeah, one or the
So
other.
they're replacing them.
That's pretty sweet.
So we got a chance to get a look at this thing up close and take a look. It is a twin turbo, big block Chevy. A blow through sniper unit.
Whoa. That's pretty sick.
Definitely a different combination than what you might think would be in this. We were trying to figure out what they may have bent yesterday. Hopefully they'll be able to run it. Only needs to break the beams to finish the week. So I know they'll be able to do that, but I'm sure they're trying to keep a good average. So.
Yeah. So Alex Taylor, from what I've heard, had to pull the head off yesterday.
Yeah. I think they had to repair a piston and maybe gets a head welded. So we'll see if we can get an opportunity to ask her. And that's Alex Taylor. And 55 210. Twin turbo big block. So you had some issues yesterday?
Yeah, so this week has been a fairly good week for us, except, well, I take that back. Day number 1 was pretty rough. We barely got down the track. But we did get a 690 out of it, so it's like, that's not setting the world on fire. Racetrack stuff. But shop right down the road, got it, and we got out on the road by 10:30. So we're here. The car seems strong, and as long as that piston's happy, I think we're gonna be okay.
Awesome.
You gotta break the beans, right? But you're still trying to
No, we got to do way more than break the beans because we're number 1 in our class right now. We're number 5 overall, but the last 3 cars fighting for 3rd, which is me, Steve Morris, and the Deals, are 2,000 spread right now. So it's very tight. So
It's close. It's really close.
Oh
we're
yeah.
gonna see. We're gonna try. I mean, it's gonna do what it's gonna do, but we're here. That's the main thing. So.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Made it to day 5 in one piece.
Yeah, absolutely. That's an accomplishment in itself.
Yep.
It really is, especially a car of this caliber. A lot of people don't understand what it takes to go this fast in a full-blown race car, let alone drive it 500, 600, 700 miles.
It likes to give us its own little finicky quirks along the way, but it's good. So we're happy.
I wish you luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, folks, when I say here come your first 2 right behind Dave right now, big and it looks like Andrew's car might have just lost. All right, folks, so I have just gotten the word Josh is out of the car and okay. I see everybody putting their hands together as I was waiting on the official word over the radio. Thankfully, safety equipment doing its job, and Josh is out of the car and okay.
Okay, unfortunately, I finally got caught. I've been walking up on the starting line trying to get good videos and stuff, and nobody's really said anything, but they finally caught me today, so I don't have a media pass.
And this is my fault for not foreseeing that we would need one. I didn't think about it because at drag week, we could go anywhere and do whatever because we were registered participants.
Yeah.
Whereas we have the 6th Ward armband, which gets us everywhere but to the starting line.
Yeah, and that's the footage we really want. So we've learned from this, and next time we'll have some media passes. And
I will buy media passes if I can to anything we go to from now on, so we don't have to really worry about this.
right.
But I mean, it's still.
I wasn't
great,
really
man.
I wasn't really trying to get one over on them, but I was trying to get a good shot and then get out of the way. So, I was not standing there the whole time, but
They got you before you even got up there, huh?
they did. I walked up there. He said, "Are you media?" I said, "No, sir, I'm not." He's like,
Should have said, "I'm meat of these nuts."
so we got Rob up in the stands. He's in a good spot, so he's gonna get some good footage, and we're gonna do what we can from this side.
We're gonna try. Some big name stuff.
Yep.
Deal Brothers in the lane right there. I don't know. You saw Devin's car.
I got the burnout of Tom Bailey's car, but other than that, don't have anything.
Yeah. We were up in the tower talking to Derek as they were towing Devin's car off the track.
Yeah.
It's like it spit the drive shaft out. I doubt they got a spare. It got into the wall, but not real hard.
Well, the rear wheels locked up. They were pushing it on dollies, so the rear locked up and spun the drive shaft off. So I can only imagine that's what happened.
It's hard to say.
So,
I was just underneath of that car.
so it's your fault. You did this.
No, I didn't touch anything. I swear. I just crawled under there looking at them jacks. Damn drive shaft flew out of it. That ain't my fault.
Yeah, it is.
I didn't do it. So they had the top end apart on that thing, pulled the cam out, welded it, had it reground back in, and went faster than he'd been all week.
I think he did a little something on those cam loops, probably.
Jeff Kinsler did the same thing at Yellowbone last year. They had to slide hammer a lifter out of that Pontiac motor.
Yeah.
Threw a used cam in it that they had, and the thing PB'd on the next pass.
What kind of crap is that?
These guys talking about they want a perfect camshaft. Maybe that's the problem. We're gonna ding it up a little bit.
Unfortunately, Steve had to get towed back.
Well, he had the same problem yesterday too, but you can be towed as long as you're towed by a competitor only.
Yeah, Tom Bailey's nice enough to give him a hand with that.
But once you broke the beams today, technically the week's over.
Yeah, so he finished, no matter what.
He finished, and he was leading the class. So
if he was fast enough, or if anybody else can't get up there, then he could finish first.
yeah, what do you run on that? Oh, that was the fastest pass all week.
That the wagon made. So
chances are
he's still up
he's got
there.
it wrapped up.
No, I believe so. Hell yeah, good for him.
Yeah, it ain't easy.
No, hell
None
no.
of this is easy. I don't care who you are. It doesn't matter how much money you got, how much time you put in. All that stuff matters to a degree, but at the end of the day, parts fail.
Yeah.
Things happen. And when you're running 3,000 horsepower,
Happens
tends to happen a little more often.
Yeah. Brian is in the limo sleeping. Ooh, crack check. Yeah. Oh my God. They're here.
So Devin and Josh got into a little trouble here. I'm not exactly sure what happened, but the drive shaft came out of it and he got into the wall. Luckily, it wasn't that bad and he didn't get hurt. But I'm not sure if they're going to try to run this again. But they need a drive shaft at the very least.
Yeah.
First time ever that we have had motorcycles and
Because it's still sitting here,
be a part of
I have to wonder if something in the rear didn't lock
We did it
up.
at Michigan Miles, and we also
Yeah,
did
that's
it
what
at
it looked like when they were towing it back. It was on dollies.
So the additive in here for this
Thankfully, most of the damage looks cosmetic, at least from the wall. We're not sure about drivetrain wise. Who knows? Maybe they're working on something right now to get it worked out. But
I mean,
I know they don't quit, so
yeah, I don't.
they've come too far to not do it. So
I mean, they could be on their way to buy a center section in a drive shaft somewhere and be back here. Who knows?
Yeah.
And all they got to do is make another lick, and they're second.
they technically did break the beam, so they did complete Sickney. But he was what, number 1 or 2?
He was 2, and 500th behind Dave Schroeder, which I don't know if Dave Schroeder ran yet.
He did. He made a pass.
What did he go?
I don't remember what he went, but he did make a pass.
That's actually the lock for the jack stand that he said they use for
Oh yeah.
tire trucks.
It sounds like
Do as he says, not as he does.
Go for cruising, not power shifting, as you heard
Same
some
stuff.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Trying to go from first to second gear.
There's no need. All it does is turn the alternator. So I made that. Well, it's not on there now, but I actually made an alternator drive adapter out of billet aluminum that goes on there to drive the alternator on the street.
Oh, okay.
So
Damn.
yeah, it worked out pretty good.
Yeah. I saw the blower was off, and I was like, probably not a good time.
No, you're good, man. Yeah, that was planned. I promise.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it just, you think about it, you make 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 passes in a week, and that's all the blower's on there for, so really there's no time on the blower. But if you drive with it, the very first sick week I did, I actually drove with it because that billet pulley I made, about 3 miles into the trip, yeeted itself off on the highway, and I could never find it again.
Jeez.
and it's the only one. So
Right.
so then I had to run the blower the entire week. So we put 980 miles on a blower that's not really designed for that, but I left it freewheel, and I guess that's actually worse. Like, called Pro Charger on there. They were like, "You did what?" Like, there's no load against it, and that thing's just banging. I sent it back to them. I said, "There's no problem. We put a couple new seals in it for you and shipped it back to you." So, but yeah, I definitely try not to do that if I don't have to.
No, that's genius. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes total sense. But I know, we ran a 94 in Ultra Street,
Yeah.
and I thought, man, that blower might have touched down. And I thought, he must have had a spare, because that thing to go that fast.
Which I do have a spare, it's just not in that trailer. It's in that trailer. So, just because, you got to have spares of just about everything,
For sure.
And I do in that trailer, that's a lot of weight to carry around. And I do put it in the trailer for the drive, but I don't want to have two of them in the trailer for the drive.
Right.
Not if you don't need it.
Nope.
Oh, and that's the beauty of it. I mean, popping that thing off.
Yeah, people like it does, and I run 93 octane, all that normal stuff. So really, it just drives like a 1-ton dually.
That's cool.
With a big block in it. Turbo 400. It's like 1985 all over again.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it just works. But there's not a lot of people that do that. Like right now, this one has the record for drag and drive with a triple supercharger because one, not a whole lot of people do it. Like every year, I just reset it. Every time I do a drag and drive, I just reset it a little bit. I was trying to get it a 6-second average, but we're fighting traction all week except for today, but we still played it safe.
Yeah.
Like it's been 670s, many times. Like it's just until we came here, and then it decided not to do that, But oh well, there's always next time to get that 6-second average.
Yeah, they do 10 drag and drive events a year.
Exactly.
Holy smokes. Do they actually?
We saw.
There's all kinds of them.
There's probably more than 10. I mean, you just think about the big ones. There's 4 or 5 sick events. But he was at Tree Car Bragging Rights. It's not a drag and drive event, but he.
Yeah, but there's all kinds of them. I mean, Rocky Mountain Race Week, and I think there's like 20 a year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's
Hell
a bunch of them. But I'd rather be at one of these. One of the sick events, just because there's something about it.
Yeah.
It's just completely different.
We did Drag Week last year, and not to talk bad about Drag Week, but I prefer this event after doing it, even though we didn't race this time. But
yeah, I did Drag Week. I mean, I've done it many times, but I won modified 2 years ago with this, and by a good bit. And there just wasn't a whole lot out there about it. You know what I mean? So I prefer to do these events just because there's just more to it. It's just a bigger deal. Getting that orange helmet is like the thing. You know what I mean? Compared to a jacket, which I'll still wear the jacket.
I got a plaque last year.
What's funny is like
we left before the trophies. Didn't even know we won anything.
Did they mail it to you?
Somebody grabbed it for me. But
what's crazy is this helmet that I want so bad won't even fit. Like I can't even use it.
It's just a display.
It's just gonna get thrown somewhere in the house. Yeah, exactly. But,
Oh, thank you. It's that car right here.
That boy's screaming.
780, 178, 71, 787 at 171. Mile an hour is kind of low compared to my car, I guess. It's because it's heavy. 4,100 or something, he said?
Yeah.
This is wrecking in the area.
Ian Hogshead driving the 2013 Chevrolet Caprice Police Pursuit Vehicle left side. This is his Plan B car. Thus the horse under Jacob Starr. Starr's car is in the second spot pretty solidly. A 1040 at 133 miles an hour. It is running into that. Coming up. This wheel-standing GMC Safari van was on Sick Week, and it was a hoot every time we watched it leave. 10:30, 21:29. As a competitor, heat announcing the 8:49 for the 1, 9,000 too quick. Inside for Riley Gravian. Unfortunately for Teeth, if she can get into the 660 range.
They finished up just in time for the next tornado watch.
It's raining again. We're about to go see some trophies.
I'm gonna slide in the Dale limousine, ride over and check out the awards. See who won what.
Yeah! Now we're talking.
Talk about an award. Look at what Lexi's holding. That is what you want right there. It goes to the top 3 averages, and this year it is all 6-second cars. Everyone. The slowest, number 3. We'll go to Nick and David Deal, their second guitar in 2 years. Right there. Yeah, keep that here. Number 2. I think he's still, oh yeah, he's standing right there. Steve Morris is number 2 with the Bushmaster wagon, folks. And they also get crystal trophies as well. Number 1. With a 654 average. The Schroeder Neds team also get a Gear Vendors guitar from the folks, that concludes our, hang on. No, we did Gear Vendors. We did it earlier.
Oh,
We did it at the
okay.
beginning.
Okay.
We are officially complete. You have anything you want to say, Tom, or we good? Oh, folks, one more thing. They changed this last year because for you to have a 6-second car, they know that the co-pilot spends just as much time and earns one as well. So John X gets the co-pilot Gear Vendors guitar as well. So put it together one more time for all 3 guitar winners. And folks, that will officially complete our award ceremony. Thank you so much for being part of Six Summer. Our apologies for the award ceremony being the way it was. Everybody get dry, go have a drink, and thank you so much. Thank you for being part of Six Summer.
Well, that concludes Six Summer.
And I'm sick of this rain.
I'm also sick of this rain. Man, did you see how many awards they gave away? That was incredible.
Well,
A lot of people won stuff. That kid Jordan York,
yeah. That was cool.
that is cool.
Hell yeah.
Curry at.
Limo driver.
Curry, you in here? Did you wake up?